I'm finally talking about Ethan Klein again. Hello, my name is Liz Ashley and welcome to my channel. Today, we are going to be talking about Ethan Klein suing Noah Samson. So we're going to talk about that because I haven't talked about Ethan in a while and I feel like I should. So let's talk about Ethan Klein going back on how he got his start in YouTube, which was fair use, and now he's suing someone for using his own videos and because he doesn't like the opinion that Noah has gathered from those videos. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And there are gonna be some of the other crash outs in here as well, just because, like, how can you not? I don't know. His whole life has been crashing out for the past 2 years now. So Noah has been making videos about Ethan, as have all of us. I will say, I definitely am more of a slop tuber, okay? I get it. I know. I understand where I'm at. I'm going to do a video on tariffs, though, so that won't be a slop tube thing. So just saying. Noah, though, his or not that, right? He's not that's not what Noah's doing, okay? Most of the videos that he has been putting out that have Ethan or call out Ethan, that's really just to get people to watch the video. Most of the video is not about Ethan. And so I do think that's funny. And I do think that Ethan didn't watch any of those videos, which is another layer of funny because because he keeps yelling at Hassan to watch his content nuke. And yet when someone does the same to him, he doesn't like it, and now he wants to sue, and he's not gonna watch it. He can't be bothered to watch it either. So, just real projection that's coming out of Ethan. It was the most recent one that Noah Samson did. I think the most recent, which was denial and deflection. So he didn't put a declarative statement on that video because I think it was after Ethan had already said he was going to sue. And then the other one, which is the one he's suing him on, it had a bunch of different YouTubers, not just Ethan. And it says the YouTubers who backed a genocide. And so Ethan did not like that, right? Ethan's not happy about it. He says it's defamation. I don't think it's defamation. It's really hard to bring a defamation suit in America. I would gather it would be hard, especially on YouTube. In today's climate, it might not be hard. Might not be hard for Ethan, but typically it is, right? Ethan has been saying he's going to sue Noah for some weeks now. And I get he sent a cease and desist letter to him and Bad Empanada. He's also going after Bad Empanada. The amount of people that Ethan is going after right now just keeps getting longer. And in my head, I'm like, if your enemies list just keeps getting longer and you're losing views and subscribers, one has to stop and think, maybe it's you, Ethan. Maybe it's you that needs to reconsider what the hell they're doing. Apparently, Ethan really is suing Noah because Noah was supposed to be on Leftist Mafia last week, and he wasn't because he said, his lawyer told him not to really talk about it. I don't know how far this is going to go, but a lot of other commentators have mentioned, Ethan has the money to keep this going, and he's crazy enough to keep it going. I just don't understand this, and I think a lot of people, I think a lot of normies that maybe are not as in tune to the political aspect of this, that haven't left because of, Ethan's views. I think suing someone because you don't like the YouTube video they made of you when you're doing the same thing to all of them, when you are also calling them names on YouTube, when you are also going off on them on YouTube and on your Instagram stories. Ethan has been making videos about all of them, has been threatening all of them. The list is Matt Lieb, the list is it's just so long. Matt Lieb, Hassan, Bad Empanada, Noah Samson, Adam, and Denims, Frogan. He hasn't talked about Frogan in a while. He really hates Denims. So the list goes that's the list. I feel like that's a long list. So he's been doing that to all of that. And then when they make videos back, he's like, I'm gonna sue you. I feel like normies would probably see that as weird, like okay, this is a little too far. Like Ethan actually wants to ruin all of their lives. Like that's what he wants to do. I feel like that is his actual goal, is that he just wants to ruin their lives. And that's why I do think he would do this. I do think he will, sue. He's been in a legal battle with like Ryan Kavanaugh for God knows how long. I don't even remember what that's about, but it's like, this man is not afraid of doing this, and he'll waste all of his money just to mess with someone. And I think that's exactly what Ethan's doing. And I think that's exactly his thought process, is he just wants to ruin their lives. He just wants to ruin them at every point possible. I don't understand if he thinks that going after all these people is going to help him with like subscribers or views. I don't know if that's what he thinks is gonna happen. I don't know if he thinks like if he just ruins all their lives and just tries to like make them seem like the worst people in the world, that somehow he's gonna get back the subscribers he's lost. I don't know, but that's not gonna happen. I think going after all these people to the extent that he is the reason people are leaving. Because what do they even talk about anymore? And like, they just had a segment, which I'm really disappointed in Dan, because Dan the other day, and I used to like Dan, and he used to be kind of the voice of reason sometimes, but the other day, I guess Noah's ex-girlfriend reached out to him, and they were insinuating that Noah like essayed her.
If I was Noah, I wouldn't get into the whole denial lane.
Oh, he straight up is all in it.
Interesting.
History.
Some information to tell you, but after the show.
Really? About him?
Yep. It's interesting how many people come out of the woodwork, Noah.
We'll get to that.
Exes,
Oof. Is this a new thing?
This is a new thing. This happened during the show.
And when she came on the broadcast, she said that it was never like that everything was consensual, that he was just dating two people at the same time or something like that. It's crazy to me that you are going to sue someone for defamation while also trying to create this story about him, this bad faith framing on him, and act like you're the moral superior in this situation. He just had someone else on his broadcast, and I forgot their name, but apparently he's a part of the lawsuit too with Noah, because he was one of the YouTubers that he put in his video. He has him on H3 Podcast. And I was watching this the other day, and I was getting so angry at so many points, because at every point, it was all projection, one. Number two, they lied so many times. And number three, I'm like, you guys don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about. Like, the parasocial me is coming out now, because it's so funny. He had this guy on to talk about Noah and them suing Noah, but eventually the conversation just devolves into talking bad about Hassan, into just like Hassan bad. And it's so funny because when they talk about him, then when they come up with all these lies and all these things, I'm like, bro, I watch Hassan like every day, okay? You can lie and you can rewrite history, but like a lot of us know that that's not true. What? So let's get into that. Let's get into that real quick. Okay, so one thing that I got really upset about, and this is just such a silly thing, but I got so upset about it, was, oh, his name's Mudahar. Okay, I don't remember. Well, one of the things they said is Ethan was like, yeah, Hassan talks to me about me all the time. And then Ethan was like, oh, he talks about me all the time. Like, he talks about me all the time. He was talking about me for 2 hours.
There's shit happening right now. Hassan just spent like another 2 hours talking about me on his stream. It's like, bro, there's shit happening right now, dude.
And I'm like, bro, your whole entire life for the past like 2 years has been you literally obsessing over Hassan to the point where it's like, it's concerning. Like, it's really concerning. Let me show you what I made of of Ethan and his shorts talking about Hassan and other people. And this, I mean, not shorts, his stories on Instagram. And this is just from like recently. I have so many screenshots. Like, I'm not even joking. It's concerning, really, truthfully. And something recently that he posted were these pictures. And when I saw them, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Matt Lieb is someone he's been going after. And I love Matt Lieb. I love his wife even more, Francesca Fiorentini. Matt Lieb on a podcast, I think it was on Chapo Trap House. They did a podcast about Ethan. And Matt Lieb was like, it's getting to the point where it's like, if you want to F Hassan, man, just like say it. Like, it's okay. And that made me laugh because in my last video I did, I actually thought that. Like, I kind of insinuated that. I'm like, the way he's obsessing over Hassan, like, it's giving, like, like, that's what it's giving, okay? And I say this as a person, okay? When I was younger, right? I would obsess over people, okay? Women. I remember when I was like in middle school, I was obsessed with this girl, right? And I thought I hated her, right? I was so obsessed with her that I just like hated her so much. And like her elbows were dry. So then I had to make sure my elbows weren't. And that was like it was psychotic, okay? Psychotic, all right? I look back and I'm like, wow, I really should have just admitted it to myself that I thought she was cute. I just didn't want to admit to myself that I was attracted to her or thought she was cute. So instead, I was just obsessive and crazy. So having that experience and then looking at Ethan, I'm like, dude, it really is okay if you're attracted to him. When you admit it to yourself, really, it makes things so much better. Really, it just makes things so much better. And Ethan could just have a much better life if he just admitted it to himself. And that really just brings a whole new light on the tattoo. Really, that just brings a whole new light to the tattoo. But that is something he posted, and he looks like Hassan. And that was my other point. Dude, this is the question I had to ask myself when I first started coming out. Do I want to be like her? Or do I want to be with her, right? Because I would always save all these things on Pinterest of, I want to be, and then I would have like, wow, I'm really exposing myself right now. I would have pictures of like my dream body or whatever the hell on my on my phone, on my like screensaver. My thing was, oh my God, I hope nobody thinks I'm gay because I have this on my screensaver. And I'm like, bro. But... And so I had to ask myself, was I doing that because I wanted to be her? Or was I doing that because I wanted to be with her? And I think it was the latter. And so, Stan, like, I get it. I'm being goofy, but like, at a certain level, I'm like, this obsession has gotten very much out of hand at this point, I feel. And I do feel like it's an obsession. But anyway, let's keep going with the Mudahar conversation. Let's get into that. So the part that made me the most mad, just like unreasonably, was when he was like, oh, Hassan used to love Teddy. I can't even do this. Hassan used to love Teddy Fresh. She used to have the rug outside and now he hates it and says it's ugly and blah, blah, blah. Listen, you cannot just... You cannot. Ethan Klein cannot just sit here and be like, why does he want to get stuff from Teddy Fresh anymore? Why does he want to wear Teddy Fresh anymore? What do you mean? I remember he wouldn't talk about Ethan all throughout, like for the first almost year, really. During the election. It wasn't until after the election that he started actually like talking about Ethan. But for the better part of a year, Hassan didn't say anything. Hassan didn't take the bait. He didn't talk about it. He did nothing. And he had that Teddy Fresh rug in back of him the whole entire time. All while people like me were like, hey, what? Like, I don't think you understand what he's saying about you. Like, I don't think you understand. And he ignored it. He had that rug there. And then it wasn't until he started talking about it and started hearing what Ethan had to say about him and that he didn't even know Ethan was posting about him every day on his stories. He didn't even know that. So now, it wasn't until after the election, because he had better things to talk about. It wasn't until after that he actually like started, that he took the rug away and started like paying attention to what Ethan was saying. And so it's crazy to me that Ethan is like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. What do you mean you don't know? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You've been calling this man an effing terrorist for like 2 years now. And you're like, man, I don't know why he won't wear Teddy Fresh anymore. I don't know why he doesn't like Teddy Fresh anymore. What are you saying? What are you saying?
This is chapter 1. There's many more to come. And by the way, Hassan, If you think I'm done with you, I'm not done with you by a mile. I'm taking the trash out. I'm saving you for my main course, you fucking propagandist, lying scumbag, terrorist supporter who spends all day lying. So guess what? Don't worry, buddy. I got time for everybody.
It's just like rewriting history. I think that's why it made me so mad because I was like, you are not this dumb. Like maybe you are. I don't know. You are maliciously doing this. You are maliciously saying this because you know damn good and well why he doesn't wear Teddy Fresh anymore. What? Excuse me? What? He's like, he talks about me all the time. Everyone says I'm obsessed. I'm like, bro, you are obsessed.
It's funny, this narrative. Ethan's obsessed with Hassan. Literally spends hours every day on his stream talking about me. I saw the guy. I saw him.
Cool. I didn't want to interrupt.
This is what I want to say. Hassan just went and talked to Zoran in New York. He just went to Washington, D.C. and spoke at the March for Palestine. What else did he do? He talked to AOC and Bernie, and he just talked to Greg Cesar. So, like, he's actually, like, doing things, important things, talking about things that are going on. So my question to Ethan is, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You want to criticize everyone. You just want to sit here and just, like, I don't know. No one can do anything right according to you. What is Ethan doing? Like, he's like, oh, I gave money once. Okay. And what have you been doing since then? Like he wants to keep getting mad because all these people keep platforming Hassan, even though Hassan has a big platform. What are you doing? Are you doing anything but yelling at everyone and suing people you don't like? Just wondering, because it doesn't seem like you're doing anything. My last comment on all this is that Noah makes these videos where you see how we got away from Noah because he's so obsessed with Hassan that every conversation, every part of this always devolves into Hassan. Noah, when he does these videos, he actually talks about what's going on, right? Portions of it are about Ethan, but the vast majority of it's not. What is Ethan doing? What is Ethan doing but going after people who support the things he says he supports? What is he doing? Nothing. He's just being a crybaby on the internet and bringing legal matters into it, which is crazy. But yeah, that's the video. Hopefully Noah is okay. And I know people are talking about if he does have to go through with this and it goes to court or whatever, like helping him with legal fees. So hopefully that doesn't have to happen, but we'll see. And yeah. That was the video. Tell me what you think below. And please like, comment, subscribe, all of the things. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you would help me out, that would honestly mean the world to me. I could start getting ads and making some money maybe. So that'd be really great. I also have a membership, so check that out. And yeah, well, all right. I will see you in the next video. Bye.